I'm Laura.
And we are Two Paper Girls.
We recently did the Taylor Swift book tag part 2, which was based on the album 1989, and we really liked the questions, and one that we really liked was the Wonderland question, where you look at putting a character from a book in a different fictional place.
And we just started talking about it, and we thought of all these funny ones that we could do, and we're like, we need to make a video out of this, because it's kind of hilarious when you take one character from a certain world and just put them in another one.
Either for like good or bad reasons. Sometimes it's just like, let's just mess with them, or sometimes it's like, they have a hard deal, we should put them somewhere nicer. So yeah, we just thought it would be fun to talk about other ideas for that question.
We're going to do 5 each, and my first one is we're going to put Gatsby from The Great Gatsby, the 1920s gentleman, into a Middle English tale called Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. This knight, right, he's all green. He's
completely green.
He is completely green.
Overall Enka green, like his skin is green, his clothes are green, his house
toes
is
are green. He's green. And then we put Gatsby in this place, and he just follows the Green Knight around.
He just chases
the green light.
With his arm outstretched, and he just can't quite get there.
And when he does, he chops his head off.
Yeah. But we just thought that'd be really funny, because he's so tormented by the green light all the time.
Surround him by green.
The first one, I wanted to put Hamlet from Hamlet into The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson, which is a book series all about ghosts and Jack the Ripper's ghost, and then there's all like these ghost hunters. And I think Hamlet would just have a little breakdown. Like, he's just so freaked out by his dad's ghost. He just, like, collapses and has a panic attack. Imagine him just surrounded by ghosts in, like, modern-day London. He just would not be happy, but it'd be really funny.
Also, modern-day London, he'd be like, what happened?
Where's Denmark?
My next idea was to put Holden Caulfield, Mr. Depressive, from Catcher in the Rye, into Tiny Cooper's musical Hold Me Closer.
He needs someone to hold him closer, doesn't he?
He does. He does need it, but he'd be very repelled by Tiny Cooper's love.
Like, can you imagine him being one of the ex-boyfriends who comes onto the stage? And he's kind of like Will Grayson, actually, like the grumpy Will Grayson.
Like Phil Grayson.
My next thought was to put Umbridge from the lovely Magical World of Harry Potter into the Hunger Games.
Yes.
Because she would just be like, I demand order, and just like having a little rant, and she'd just get shot by Katniss with an arrow, and that'd be it. And she just, I don't want her as part of the Capitol, because she could be like President Snow's bit on the side, but I want it in the games, like, to just be punished for being foul.
You sound like we're in the Capitol, like she needs to go in the Hunger Games. My next one is putting little short fat Gimli the Dwarf from Lord of the Rings into Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins. Because he'd just be walking around and everyone would be looking at him and be like, what are you looking at? And then he'd just be walking around with his axe. And Anna would be like, who are you? And he'd be like, who are you talking to? And he'd be like, I don't speak French. And then he'd be like, where is my war battle axe? And it'd be hilarious.
He'd just be so angry, and then he's just surrounded by all these lovey-dovey Paris students.
He'd be missing Legolas. He'd be walking up to like girls with long blonde hair and he'd be like, Legolas? And he'd turn around and be like, who are you?
My next idea was to put Dumbledore into the Shadowhunter nightclub that you see in the City of Bones, just because I can really imagine Dumbledore. I mean, he would be like worried about being surrounded by supernatural beings and people. I can imagine him having a little dance with Magnus Bane and just sort of sat there eating some Bertie Bott's every flavour beans, just having a little dance with all the Shadowhunters. I don't know why, but that image just really amuses me. Just like Dumbledore in his big half-moon spectacles and big green and purple robe just in a nightclub just
I'd go with him.
amuses me.
It'd be brilliant. I'm going to put Katniss from The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins into any book by Jane Austen. It doesn't matter which.
No,
she can go into Pride and Prejudice, Sense and Sensibility, Persuasion. Doesn't matter where she goes, she's going to be bored and then arrows are going to start flying. Imagine just like Anne from Persuasion just being shot in the head by Katniss. Or Mr. Darcy, she's like, you're too proud, shoots him in the head.
She'd just get so angry because it'd be like, oh no, wear your nice dress, oh no. And she'd feel so suppressed, like she is in the capital, just for very different reasons. My next one would be that I would like to put Sherlock Holmes into the TARDIS with the Doctor, because there are Doctor Who books, so this still counts, but he would just be, I think, really excited, but also just not be able to understand the logic behind it, because how can there be time travel and how can there be this magical things. I think he'd be really confused, but also his mind palace would just go crazy and he'd just be so excited to go and see all these different things. I just think it'd just be really cute.
I can imagine him going to like John's timeline and saving him from like the war. How cute would that be? My last one is putting Tom Ward from the Spooks series and the Warstone Chronicles by Joseph Delaney into Hogwarts.
Aww.
Because he lives in a magical world, but he's like terrorised by the dark arts. Imagine if he could have defence against the dark arts.
Oh.
He wouldn't even have to use salt and pepper anymore. No, salt and iron. He could like literally learn spells. And he could like discard his staff. He doesn't have to hear the satisfying click anymore. He'd have his wand and he'd just be so much safer.
My last one is that I would like to put Selena into Hogwarts as well, because she would just be the most like badass Slytherin there's ever been, because she would obviously be Slytherin, but like not the horrible kind, like the good kind. She'd just be super clever and cunning, and she would just like assassinate Voldemort really easily and just save Harry a lot of stress. And I can just imagine her being like the most beautiful bitch in Hogwarts, and it'd just be amazing.
Oh, that's brilliant. I just love this.
I think you could put almost any character in Hogwarts and it'd be cool though. Like you can put everyone in their house.
I hope lots of fan fiction comes out of this.
Oh.
I'm really tempted. So those were ideas for how we'd put characters in different sort of books and different situations. It's quite hilarious in some points actually. It can be quite cruel or nice. I just think it's quite funny.
Thank you Sarah Jane from the Book Life for giving us this little idea. It's such a clever question on her tag, and I just think it's really funny to play with it. So let us know down below what characters you would like to see in different worlds for good or bad reasons.
And we'll see you on the next video.
Bye.
I don't know if people find this funny or just they'll think we're absolute nerds.